Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is Talking Crazy 88. Back again with another live stream day. Just decided to take a slow day at work and got a Cuban cigar for you. Some Cuban stars in. Much except there's another old bitch. Now this bitch is fine. She's an old woman. She's an old bitch of 76 years old. But I saw a post of her at 76 years old posting thirst trap photos of her in a bikini. I think in a bikini or in an outfit that shows off her legs and titties and ass and everything. Now, my thoughts on it is that I don't know what's going on with these old bitches here in America. You know, they're not grandma Tweety birds like they used to. They're not like the grandma Tweety birds that just put on a flower after that is dead. No, we're not dealing with those type of women anymore. All right, we're dealing with them old bitches that want to show off at the young boys. But that's not my issue. My issue is y'all fellas, man. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Why are you thirsting after old bitches when you got bitches over here that you should be thirsting after? That has younger, firmer, sweet smelling titties and ass all over the place, man. Firmer. I mean, think about it. I mean, look, I would rather just do a hit and run with these bitches. I'm not trying to get into no relationship with no young bitch, nor am I trying to get into a relationship with an old bitch, all right? Never gonna do it. Never did it before, been there, done that, don't want to do that shit again. But full disclosure, there is an Italian bitch that I'm banging right now, all right? All right? So, I mean, she seems cool, but she's a bartender, but I don't know what's going on in her life, man. I think she's an alkie. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye on this bitch and just do a hit and run, and that's it. Just come over, get the pussy, and bounce. But you know, she describes herself as being a crazy bitch, and I believe her that she's a crazy bitch. I mean, she doesn't have a high level of crazy just yet. But you know, there's Italian bitches, man. You never know. So I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't really have what's going on. I'm just looking forward to the NFL season to begin. Those Cowgirls playing tonight. I'm gonna put 50 on. I'm gonna win 100. So I'm just gonna put down 43 so to win 10. Shit. They are. You know, when you're doing sports gambling, I mean, it's complicated, but it's not overly complicated. You just have to look at the odds, man. The higher the odds, the higher the underdog, not the underdog, the higher the favorites, which is negative 430, which is the Eagles are negative 430. They are the big time favorites. You know, Vegas is saying they want to get both sides of the money. So they're saying, all right, look, there's a high chance that the Eagles are going to blow out the Cowgirls, which will happen. Super Bowl champs, Thursday night, opening night. That's a W right there. That's a big time W. And I'm gonna put some scared money on this game. I'm gonna win my $10 back, man. Fuck it. Scared money don't make no money. But see, this is what I want to talk to you fellas about. Fellas, I don't want you to get into the habit of gambling. All right? Especially you black men. Don't get into that habit of gambling. If you can afford to lose, gamble your heart away. I ain't your mama, I ain't your daddy. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, I don't care about you. I mean, whatever decision you make in this life, I don't fuck. And you can either way, I don't you be happy. It's your life, it's your happiness. It's life. Alright? Make the most of it. Because there may be a heaven, there may be a hell, there may be a purgatory, you may come back as a jackrabbit, you may come back as another person that's an asshole, you may be born into a rich family. Who knows what's gonna happen after this life, after your life ends. But I want you to enjoy it. But I don't want you to get into the habit of just gambling your life away, gambling your rent money on a sure thing, because there is no such thing as a sure thing in gambling. All right? Now I'm looking at these YouTube videos, trying to get content. Some of these motherfuckers are sending content to you on how to be a better sport. Yeah, the best way to be a better sports bettor is just understanding what you're gambling on. Just like the stock market, you better understand what you're doing. You better understand the stocks that you're buying. Understand the industry that you're buying into. If you want to do stock options, and all that, you better know what you're doing. You better read some books. You better read some books and talk to some people. There's free shit on Reddit. How come y'all not on Reddit, man? Get your asses on Reddit and talk to these people and network, man. I tell y'all motherfuckers, man. 10 years ago, 15 years ago when I started doing YouTube videos, y'all need to network, man. You need to start developing your whole network. Because if you're out there applying for a job and you have no network, you're fucked. You gotta get your asses on LinkedIn. Y'all motherfuckers have a LinkedIn profile, but y'all on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram more than you are on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. I develop connections with people on LinkedIn. I have a network. So if I ever want to need a job and want to get a job, I can do that. I don't want no damn job. I like working for myself. I like doing independent contracting. I like working for myself. But I want y'all fellas to get into the habit of moving away from the 9 to 5 and learning the skills that you spent all that damn money in college and utilizing it into your own. Working for yourself, starting a business, networking. I mean, most of y'all motherfuckers that are listening to this live stream, y'all about to start college, or you've already started college already, or at a university. How many motherfuckers have you networked with somebody in your major, in your department? Let me tell you something. I know I did a YouTube video about my university experience, right? All right. I did not have the best university experience. And for years, I blamed the degree. I blamed the school, and I blamed the degree that I went to. the school that I went to. I didn't go to Harvard. I didn't go to Penn. I didn't go to my dream school, University of Southern California. Matter of fact, I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do with my life while I was in college because I had so many options. But you gotta pick an option. You gotta pick a major. That's number one. Not no bull jive major. If you're going to college for a book for art history and all that bull jive, do it as a minor if you like that shit. Do it as a minor. Or if you have a bullshit major, get a minor in something that's gonna get you a job. A real job. And if you do have a bullshit major, try to make some money off of it, man. Try to figure out a way to make money off of what you enjoy in college. Now, if you're doing astronomy, if you're doing astronomy or women's studies or all that bullshit, I mean, figure out a way to make some money. I'm not gonna say those majors are bullshit. I'm not going to tell you those majors are bullshit. I'm not going to tell you not to go to college. I think everybody should go to university, but I think for the ones that don't know how to make money in this life, and the world is changing as we speak. And there's going to be a need for people who are in HVAC technicians. All right? I had to send somebody over to my investment property. I had to pay almost $10,000 to replace the HVAC system in my property. $10,000 damn dollars I had to give away to this motherfucker just to install the new air conditioning system. $10,000. About a year ago, I had to call somebody out for a technician that cost me $1,200. Do you believe this bullshit? I want you to get into those fields: electrician, plumbing, carpentry, home builder, building homes, contractor. Get out there. There's money in those fields. If you understand those skill sets, there's money in it. Hell, now's the time to go ahead and get your CDL license, man, and start driving trucks, man. Because they got all the wetbacks in these foreign things out of here. They getting them out, motherfuckers up out of here. Because they were doing or CDL drivers or foreigners that can't even read the damn English language. You believe this bullshit? And that came from that biggie half-breed president of ours signing a mandate to tell officials at the DMV to look away when these foreigners come out and get driver's license. Undocumented residents to get driver's license. To get a driver's license. Unbelievable. There was an accident right in Florida where a truck on the Florida Turnpike was trying to make a U-turn in the middle of the damn highway. Instead of going up the next ramp, going out the next exit, turn around and go back around. This idiot actually did this shit. And it stemmed from, you know, those fucktards in California. You know, they started giving away licenses to undocumented immigrants. Hell, they have undocumented immigrants studying for the bar exam, getting law degrees and studying for the bar exam and taking the bar exam and passing it. There are lawyers that are undocumented immigrants in California. Let me put you up on game, people, about California. California is the only place in the United States where you can go to a book, because they have a whole lot of bullshit law schools out there, unaccredited law schools. All right? Where you can just go to law school, pay about $3,000 a semester. I don't know how much it is now, but back then, 20 years ago, you paid $3,000 a semester. Get a law degree, and then you're able to take the baby bar. If you pass the baby bar, you'll be able to sit for the actual California bar, and if you pass that bar, you become an attorney in the state of California. Can you believe this bullshit? So anybody can be an attorney out there in California, because that's the land of where everybody is suing everybody for all some sort of bullshit. Okay? Those are my people out there in California. If you want to be an attorney, go to some unaccredited law school. But keep in mind, you won't be able to sit for the New York bar. Okay? You won't be able to sit for the New York State bar or Tennessee bar because they have reciprocity requirements. Some you got to be a practicing attorney for about 5 years in order to get a New York State or 10 years in order to get a New York State in order to. Now, fellas, in the chat, just let me know if I'm incorrect in the chat, because I know it's a lot more complicated than the way I'm explaining it. Ezra, ciao, привет, привет. Good to have you on. The reason why I know is because I wanted to study law for a minute. Like I said, I'm like all of y'all, like some of y'all that's listening to this chat, listening to this live stream, I was high signing and bullshitting, trying to get a job. Trying to get a job, man. Going on monster.com, sending out my resume on monster.com, ending up getting an interview at a bullshit job or a bullshit company. Right? Or working temp jobs. See, that's what you're going to be doing if you don't buckle down and start networking. Go on Indeed, or go on LinkedIn, or just go to your damn career placement office. Talk to a counselor and let them know, hey, what kind of jobs that fit me? Take a profile, take an aptitude test, and find out what you're good at, man, or what you want to do for the rest of your damn life. But if you do pick a major, you better go to the career placement office and talk to some people about getting internships. Yeah, that's right. Working for free, nigga. How else you gonna learn? Oh, yo, I gotta get paid to do. I gotta get paid for my work. Good job. You do a good job on your internship. People will remember you. The higher ups will remember you. They will make recommendations. You have a reference, my nigga. Especially if you're interning with the owner of the company. And the owner of the company knows you and knows your work product. Rather than working it, you can intern and work a bullshit in your pocket. Listen, my cigar is about to finish up. And I gotta get back to work. But black men, you gotta start thinking out of the box, and gotta start thinking out of the box. And I'm talking to the young black men, old black men. I mean, you can benefit from this, but get your asses on LinkedIn and start networking. If you already got a college degree, figure out how to make money off of that shit. Y'all up here wasting time fucking around with these hoes. And these hoes ain't gonna make you no money. They're just gonna take money out of your pocket. They're either gonna take money out of your pocket or take time out of your schedule. Either way, you're gonna lose with these hoes, man. Fuck all them hoes. And I don't mean just black women. All hoes will monopolize your time. And fuck you up. All races of hoes will fuck you up. Alright, let me go ahead and get back to work. I got some shit to do. I'll talk to you fellas later. I'm gonna be out of town, so there won't be any Balcony Chronicles this Saturday. But I ain't telling you where I'm going until I get there. Alright? Listen, this is Talking Crazy 88, and I am out of here. And black men, let's be careful out there, alright?